Hey, Jim Cam here, founder franchisor of multiple brands, exceeding over 150 locations. And now look at this one. Look at where we're at now. Yes, again, previously in one of our previous YouTube video, I showcases this place, this Sushi Sama in the Galerie d'Anjou Mall. We just basically just signed the lease. We were undergoing the construction. And now the front product is here. Just come. I'll show you how simple the concept can be. Yes, the menu is not as complicated as all the other sushi sama out there because we have to adapt for the pace of them all. People, they can just come here, pick everything they want, and then just wait probably 20 to 30 minutes. So it won't make sense. But we still offer those options for people willing to go shop around and then come back and pick it up. Yes, we still offer. But our main clientele are the grab and goes that just in the fridge. So consistently, you will see we have a lot of fresh options. Like any type of business, you have to adapt to the place you're currently located in. And since it's inside of our mall, if you look at all the other choices of the restaurant, just take this one by example. I'm pretty sure 5 minutes they can get it done. But with a grab and go option like this, it's even less than 5 minutes. We still maintain it or making it fresh, so we don't bust the fridges out. So as soon as one go, all the chefs behind the bars are gonna keep on prepping. So it's still very fresh, if not by the minutes, just by the hour. And let's have a quick look around. The pros and cons of owning a location like this is, yes, the rent can be slightly higher. This is just a counter. It's not like a full-size kitchen like all the other one out there. So yes, you do save a lot on the construction. And when I say a lot, it's by a lot. And you see, the space is probably 100 square footage, if not less. But that's basically what we need to just fully operate. Yes, they do have a storage somewhere else inside of the mall, but this is the main operation area. Even though my main message is usually don't pick a space that the rent is higher. But if we manage to secure you a very good rent in a premium mall, why not? You do save a lot. Compared to any physical space, you save a lot on constructions, but you pay slightly higher rent, but it brings the traffic. So you have to calculate the pros and cons. And this franchisee was a previous franchisee from another franchisor brand called Bento. The franchise agreement comes in an end. They decide not to renew the agreement and they reach out to us this Friday. And now, surely, they're very happy with the results because everything that we do charge now first to the other brand, it's much lower, but the profit margin, the traffic that it brings, it's pretty much the same or even better. So even though Sushi Sama is my first ever brand that I created, we're still growing up. We did give like a little pause because we wanted to reserve all the good locations for the first batch of franchisee because they proved that they were able to keep on growing. So now the first and second batch of franchisee, they're up to their second, third, and even fourth location. So they did reserve a few spaces in advance. From the last video, I said we have 5 new locations, very good location that we're open to it. Now we're only at 2 now. So you grab it quick, but don't worry, even though you cannot make it for the next 2 locations, we will still keep on opening new location, but just not right now. And Sushi Sama, it's the longest lasting brand. It's a very mature brand, so the concept has been proven not through the recent years, but also over a decade that has been bringing consistent profit. So that's why it's still a safer, better option if you want to hit Sushi Sama inside of anyone. So let's wait for them to choose first, and I'll explain a little bit about the product inside of the grab-and-go counter. Okay, let's make it quick. Otherwise, we're gonna be in a rush. So you see, everything here is from the menu. We make it simpler so people can just pick and go. Usually, this is a California wrap. Yes, a lot of people, it's a very popular classic sushi. People likes to order it, and that's why we know it's a good pick to have it in a counter. And for kids, hosomakis, only cucumbers. We also have mixes, another veggie rolls, and one of our very specials, pizza sushi. One of our very on-demand dragon eyes. So it's a fried salmon and tuna roll, crispy on the outside and mixed with mayo teriyaki sauce. Who doesn't like fresh rainbow rolls, right? And people that want varieties, it's easier to just pick a combo like this. Like, it's a combo that is mixed with all kind of varieties. So you get the small ones, avocado, cucumbers, the nigiris, mainly salmon and shrimp, and also a mix of furomakis, having spicy tuna, kamikaze roll, California, then spicy salmon. So very good option. And remember, Sushi-sama is not focused on very fancy sushis. We're here to make it quick, affordable, and tasty and fresh. That was always our main goal. So that's why the demand is consistently high, because usually it's only people that can afford to pay the high price that goes for the fancy sushi, or they usually wait for the weekend. But we're a place that people can eat for lunch, for in between meals, if they just want something to fill it up, even for dinner, grabbing goats, perfectly easy. So that's why Sushi-sama is really the sweet spot of any kind of sushi restaurant. And don't get fooled by the size of this counter. You might see that probably the other brands are look more fancy, but the speed and the quickness that people just come and grab and goes, it can generate you lots of sales and also profit. But of course, I will not disclose the number of sales from this store. This is personal to them. But you can expect a counter like this in a quite busy mall to be at least a minimum of 500K per year, up to $2 million sales per year. But that depends on how well we can manage, right? It really depends on how you operate the business and how well your customer service is and how fresh you can maintain all the product, because those are a major factor. Imagine a client that comes, they got a good experience, quick and go, and they like it, it's fresh, it's tasty, and the price sits in the sweet spot. And they will refer to other friends. But if their first experience is bad, what do you think is gonna happen? They will never come back. They might even give you a bad reviews that's gonna affect your future and next customers. So be smart with what you do and make sure you're the best at it, and don't compromise on the small parts. Those things that I've just mentioned, we do help a franchisee with the training. So make sure you put a lot of effort and you will have a very successful business. And just to be clear, I'm not here to guarantee you anything, especially not from a YouTube video that is here for free. But if you do have interest in one of our franchise brands, just fill up a quick form, and then one of my team members will reach out to you and we'll go through all the details together. So now you can judge by yourself. And if not, see you on the next video.